Hey guys, Matt Gunn here, rcgroups.com. We're at FliteFest 2015 and I've got Chris and Mike of MultiGP. Now they're doing what no one has done before. This is a grassroots racing league for FPV, over 50 chapters, and they have a timing system that is really turning this hobby into a sport. So Chris, tell me a little bit about what's going on, how you started, what you've developed. Just give us the rundown on this.
Sure. Well, you know, MultiGP started really with just a group of us flying together, trying to race each other, and having problems in doing so. We ran into a lot of issues where multiple people would come out and we would be on different frequencies and have problems. Since we're flying FPV, we would lose video signals, things like that. So in order to tackle the problem, we started organizing a method that just made racing easy. We first took care of it locally, then started helping some of the other groups in the area get, use our system, and it's really just spread throughout the U.S.
So you developed some software that allows the timing of these, of the 250 size and up quads, and as well as fixed wing. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, it's, so I started as an organizer, and the thing that I noticed was, it was a lot of work. I mean, it got to the point to where it was no longer fun for me to schedule an event for guys to come out and race with us. So in order to solve that, I developed a software system where, you know, pilots will register for one of our events. They come out, they pull out their phone, they say, hey, I'm here. And it tells them, it gives them a list of instructions of what to do, how to configure their aircraft, when they're gonna race. So really we just teach guys what to do, so that way the organizer isn't stuck having to do all the work at these events.
Right. Now Mike, I know these things are small, it's difficult for people to tell what place they're in. How do you guys tackle that?
Yeah, I mean, basically we have a timing system. It works off some technology where on the start and finish gate, it points on where you start and finish your race. The data is downloaded in, and then you know how fast you're racing. Yeah. You know, it's always fun to get first place or second or third place, but until you know how fast you're going, that's when it really gets fun.
And what does it take? Let's just say I wanted to start a chapter in Cleveland. Is there a Cleveland chapter?
No, there's not a Cleveland chapter.
Perfect. So let's just say I want to start one. What do I need to do?
Yeah.
Well, besides having 20 guys that are interested.
Well, so there's a couple of things. We're looking for a community to develop. We're not trying to let one. It's not about you, right? It's about your community. So first, we're looking. We'll work with you to help you find a safe venue. Yeah. You know, we love racing multirotors, but if you go to a park and you're racing multirotors and there's kids playing and you're going 65 miles an hour, which they'll do that, and there's children, that's dangerous.
It's a lot of kinetic energy.
We want to make sure before we make you a MultiGP group that you have a safe place to race.
Right.
That's number one. Yeah. Once you've established a safe place, then we will train you on how to use our system. We don't charge you anything to get started. We're not trying to make money from pilots. Our goal is to do what we love, but make it a national thing, make it a real race. And we think that the potential is there.
Just through our systems and what we're putting in place, for instance, we just sent out 10 chapters across the country racing gates. Our sponsors provided support for that, and we were able to distribute 50 racing gates out to the nation. There's more on the way. Yeah. So things of that nature, we're constantly increasing the software to be better and more manageable. Right. And we also have some more support coming where our chapter directors can log in and pull different resources on to really make event day fun for everyone.
So you mentioned sponsors. Who do you have on board with you as a quad crashes behind us right here? We're in a safety net. Who do you have on board as sponsors?
So right now we've got Voodoo Quads, which has been a big sponsor of us from day one. They've been a really big support. Massive RC. We've got You Buy a Drone out of Orlando, Florida. They're right down the road from us. Our friends over at Ready Made RC, they're a big supporter of us as well, and Video Aerial Systems.
Right on, you got some big guys behind you.
Yeah. Stone Blue has provided some stuff, Get FPV. A lot of the vendors have helped, Range Video. This is the kind of thing that we're trying to provide right here. This is actually a sample of the racing gate that we use. When you're an organizer and you're trying to get everything set up, it's really hectic. It's nice to have things like this that are real easy. They break down, you put them in a small bag, you put them in the back of your car, you go home, the next week you do it all over again. Yeah. You know, so we try to provide those tools to make it nice for the organizers.
Awesome. Well, it looks like there's a huge turnout, and we're going to get some video of some of the quads flying. I know I got some of the racing earlier, but you guys are killing it, man. Again, thanks, Chris, Mike.
Thank you.
And this is MultiGP, and I'm Matt Gunn of RC Groups.
So this here is our timing system. Basically what we've got is a series of infrared sensors that are placed along the top of our gate. We can place them on the side, but it's not important whether we use the side or the top. It depends on how we place our transponder. The sensor will read a signal that our quadcopters or tricopters, whatever flying, put off when they fly under. That's how we register. From there it connects down to a decoder, and then it goes into our timer, which sits in our timing tent. We put a timing tent within range for the cables and put netting around it just for safety. The actual quadcopter itself, which this one here, is got a 4-gram transponder. This is an infrared transponder. It has an ID number. This is the number the computer is going to see. I can tell the computer that this number belongs to me or whoever's flying this machine, so whenever it runs the lap times, that's how we get our read.